you, Mrs. Waverton. You make it look like a party.
Thank you. You must have thought I was a long time.
Matter of fact, I thought you were quicker than usual.
Oh, I just thought I'd been rather long.
Supper!
Philip.
Horace, what are you doing? We aren't all heathens.
Oh, I had forgotten my sister's strange tribal habits. The beef will seem less tough when she has invoked a blessing upon it.
Horace Fem, if I can't hear, I can see. You're blaspheming.
On the contrary, my dear Rebecca, I was merely telling your wondering guests that you were about to thank your gods for their bounty.
That'll do. I know your mocking, lying tongue.
To thank them for the health and prosperity and happiness granted to this family, for its years of peace and plenty. To thank them for having created Rebecca Fem and Roderick Fem and so... Stop!
Bless thou, Lord, visit the house, may they reprove a wholesome healing remedy for mankind. Amen.
Have a potato.
Thank you.
I should love a potato. Vinegar, Miss Fem?
Coming down in bucketfuls outside.
Thank you, Mrs. Waverton. That's the phrase I've been searching for all evening. No pickled onions, thank you.
Those lights, they gave me quite a start. I suppose it's a store.
On the contrary, we make our own electric light here, and we are not very good at it. Pray don't be alarmed if they go out altogether.
Someone outside.
They can't come in.
But surely they must come in. It's probably dangerous out there now.
They're probably half drowned. You know, really, we oughtn't to keep them waiting.
No, I'm afraid we shall have to let them in. Morgan, open the door.
Come on then, Morgan. Let them in.
You were never going to open that door. Why? There must have been a reservoir bust or something. Anyhow, before we knew where we were, something had fallen down and smashed the car in. It's a wonder it didn't smash us. Incidentally, This house will probably be washed away any minute. Aye. Oh, look at that. Aye. Oh, that's a grand fire. I'm sorry to barge in on you like this, but needs must when the devil drives. Well, who's the owner here?
My sister is the owner, Miss Femme.
How do you do, Miss Femme? My name is Porterhouse.
Sir William Porterhouse. And this lady is Miss Gladys Duquesne, a friend of mine.
Glad to know you. Nice Weatherford out.
Allow me to introduce you. This is Mrs. Waverton,
How do you do?
Mr. Penderell,
How do you do, Sir William?
and Mr. Waverton,
How do you do?
Sir William Porterhouse.
How do you do?
I've never seen such a night in all my born natural. I tell you, it's coming down in bucketfuls. Pretty well soaked we were, I don't mind telling you. I shouldn't be surprised if we caught our death.
Yeah, you'd better not put those wet shoes on again, or as Sir William points out, you'll probably catch your death. Here you are. These may not be exactly your size, but at least they're dry.
Thanks, they'll do fine. Whee! Are you fond of opera, Mr. Marjorie Bay?
Come and have something to eat.
Oh, now you're talking.
Morgan, bring up some chairs.
Oh, roast beef. There's nothing like roast beef when a man's hungry. Oh, the roast beef of old England. How does that go? Do you remember that, Mr. Waverton, or was that before your time?
Pendrell's our song expert.
Oh, so you're musical, are you?
Well, I've got a bit of an ear myself.
Have a potato.
Morgan,
Bring a glass of water for Sir William.
Oh, thanks very much.
Take ourselves, for instance. Here we are, 6 people sitting around, and we've been talking now for nearly 2 hours. What do we know about each other? Not a thing.
How reassuring.
I agree with Sir William. At best, we only make guesses.
If you were a woman, you wouldn't talk about only guesses.
Ah, the famous old feminine intuition. Does it ever tell you which horse is going to win the Derby?
No. But it tells me quite a lot about you.
I wonder, Mrs. Waverton, whether it happens to tell you that I am wanted by the police.
I know, Mr. Femme. It tells me nothing so romantic.
After all, can you conceive of anybody living in a house like this if they didn't have to?
Well, there's no accounting for tastes, you know. Ha ha!
No.
Miss Duquesne,
Yes?
what does your intuition tell you about me?
Quite a lot.
That frightens me a good deal.
What does it tell you?
It tells me... Well, it's not very interesting anyway.
Why, if it is, let's have it.
Well, it sounds silly, but I think he doesn't quite fit into these times. You know, factories and cheap advertising, money grubbing and... Well, what I mean is, Bill here's all right with these things. But they make Mr. Pendrell a kind of fish out of water.
You should be flattered, Mr. Pendrell.
No, I'm not flattered. You see, I've not much sympathy with fish out of water, although I happen to be one myself. My trouble is I don't think enough things are worthwhile. Now, Sir William here would put tremendous energy into anything to make even a few pounds. Now, I don't think it's worth it.
No doubt you think I'm very pathetic, my young friend, but maybe I can see through things a bit further than you suppose. That was a very fine speech of yours, but I know, as well as everybody else here, that you're really only getting at me.
But honestly, I wasn't doing anything of the kind. I envy you. I admire you.
Oh, yes, you envy me, all right, but you don't admire me. Well, I don't admire myself so much. I know that money-making isn't everything, but let me tell you something. I'm a young man, see? Married to a Manchester girl, pretty as paint. The only thing in the world I care about. Well, she dies. It's this way. My directors give a party. They ask us. Red letter day for us, I can tell you. I buy me first dress suit, and Lucy has a new frock. A cotton frock. It seems that Lucy didn't go too well at that party, especially with the women. They snubbed her. Nothing definite, you know. Just didn't think the cotton frock was good enough. Well, Lucy worries about it. Gets into her head that she's going to hold me back. Well, you may not believe it, but I know that's what killed her. That's what started me making money. I swore I'd smash those fellas and their wives who wouldn't give my Lucy a kind word. And I have smashed them, at least most of them. Once you've started making money, it's hard to stop. Especially if you're like me. There isn't much else you're good at. But what Gladys here has to be superior about, I don't know, Miss Duquesne. Why don't you tell him your real name?
My real name is Perkins.
And a very nice name, too.
I may not be this and I may not be that, but you don't catch me pretending to be what I'm not.
I think I'm finding you a little bit offensive.
That's all right, Mr. Pendrell. I can take care of myself. At least if I can't by now, I never will be able to. I wasn't trying to put anything across you, Bill. I don't pretend to be what I'm not either. I'm not as dumb as that. These people here know a chorus girl when they see one. And incidentally, not a very good chorus girl at that. If I were better at my job, I probably wouldn't be weekending with you. No, I take that back. I probably would. You're nice enough. We get on, but...
Morgan's at the bottle again. I knew he'd be getting game tonight. Where'd he get it from?
He didn't get it from me. Can't you stop him?
He's in the kitchen now, drunk. Quite drunk.
Who's Morgan? Is he the fellow that waited on us at table?
Yes. Morgan is the butler.
Looks to me as if he could do with a shave.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Well, have you come over to help me gaze upon the wrath of God?
No. I came to say thank you for trying to take my part just now.
Charmed, I'm sure, Mr. King.
Perkins to you.
Nice Perkins.
I say, I'd mortgage the old homestead for a drink.
So would I. And we'll have one. I've got some whiskey in the car. I've forgotten all about it. You stay here and I'll go and get it.
No, I'll come with you.
You better stay here under cover. The car's in the stables and you get soaked.
All right, don't be long.
I'm